Look, we're all busy. I know that you're especially busy. That's why you're watching this video on how to manage your time better. And I gotta tell you, over the past few months, my business has generated close to $500,000. I believe it was a 7-month time frame that we've been able to do so. I built a YouTube channel with my team to now well over 100,000 subscribers. And I've also been working as the chief of operations of a multiple 7-figure business with my mentor, Vince Delmani. Now, doing all these things requires time, and time is something that we're always looking for more of. And people say time is money. I like to make the argument that time is more valuable than money. So in this video today, I want to share with you a few tactical strategies that you can walk away directly from this video to get back more time. Does that sound good? Hey, if you're new to this channel, my name is Richard. I am an entrepreneur, I'm a high performance coach, and purpose of today's video is exactly what I said, so let's jump right into this. So the first strategy that I want to share with you, high performance lesson number 1, when it comes to managing your time better, is you need to have a very clear non-negotiable of what you will not do. This principle in of itself will get you back at least 10 hours of your week coming up. Okay, a lot of people typically check their phones pretty mindlessly in the morning. You pull out your phone, you scroll through your text messages, you catch up on emails. There's just certain activities that you do that you and I could both agree are considered low value activities. And what does low value means? It means, does it make you more money? Does it make you actually happier? Does it make you more productive? Does it get you better grades? Is it getting you better job performance? Is it tangibly making your life better? And I think you and I would both say scrolling on social media, watching dumb cat videos on YouTube, right? Even checking emails, these things are not high value. So if that's the case, the non-negotiable that I would encourage for you to set is first to not check these things. Look, I have a hard rule for myself, which is for the first 3, now it's honestly 4 hours of the day, I don't touch my phone, period. That's not something that I negotiate. People ask me, hey, how come you don't respond to my message in the morning? I tell them, I do not check my phone in the morning. It's nothing against you. It's nothing against anybody. I just know that my impact on you, my impact on my YouTube audience, my impact on my businesses cannot expand if I'm checking my phone and answering people's messages. And you have to be quote unquote selfish with your time if you want to be selfless. I'll give you an example of this. Look, I know my YouTube channel has accumulated millions and millions of views. This has helped a lot of people. But how can I film quality YouTube videos for you? How do I build a successful video editing team? How do I have all the resources to truly get this content to you if I'm wasting 2 hours every single day on social media? The second high performance strategy I'd encourage if you are especially an entrepreneur is to eliminate. Look, there's a lot of things in our lives that we add on just to make ourselves perpetuate our egos. And what I mean by this, especially if you're a business person, you'll know what I mean, is meetings. A lot of people think, oh, we have a problem? Let's call a meeting. Oh, we have some kind of issue with the employee? Let's call a meeting. Oh, right now it's a really quiet week, sales are slow, let's call a meeting. And the thing is, meetings are just people coming together, rambling, talking about things that honestly, if they don't get documented, they don't even get done. And it's just a waste of time. There's so much fluff. If you work a job or you're running a business, I know you are raising your hands and you are preaching right now, because 90% of meetings, I will say probably more than that, but let's just be conservative, 90% of meetings are absolutely meaningless. On my current business, I only allow 2 meetings per week. The first meeting is a general level 10 meeting, which is where we go over the numbers and the statistics every single week. It's 30 minutes long. And then another meeting is your content meeting, where I meet with my operations assistant and we talk through the content that I want to create this coming week for you. These are the things that matter. Everything else can be communicated on message. It can be communicated on Slack. If you eliminate your meetings, you will create a lot more time freedom. If you're in a situation where it's a boss or someone else who's dictating the meetings, you should encourage them. You should get them to see your perspective of perhaps these meetings are not actually that important. If you have any doubts about a meeting being important, simply ask. Have a conversation about it, and you might be really happy to discover that you could completely eliminate it. The next strategy I want to share with you is what I personally call the baking muffin strategy. And what I mean by this is, let me paint this illustration for you. Let's say you have 2 different options in terms of creating something really delicious. The first one is you get to bake a batch of 12 cupcakes, and the other one is you get to bake one gigantic big cake. Now the principle behind this is the actual amount of food in these 12 muffins compared to the 1 cake, it's actually the same. It's the same amount of cake, same amount of cake batter, same amount of frosting of both of these things. But when it comes down to all of the effort being put into these is different. I don't have any cooking strategy, so I could be completely wrong about how you make a muffin or bake a cake. But if you think about it, when it comes to us checking our phone, us checking our email, us checking and being interrupted by a lot of activities, we tend to do these things over and over and over every single day, right? Whenever you're bored, you pull out your phone, check your messages. Oh, You're waiting in line, pull your phone, check your messages. Oh, you just got back from lunch. Oh, you're eating lunch, check your phone, pull your messages, look at your email. And so you're baking all these little muffins, which all take time, when the truth is you could have just batched them together. You could have combined and just baked one cake in your day. Why not just check your email one time every single day between 2 to 3 p.m.? I check my email one time. I check my Slack messages. I answer all my team's questions one time in a working day. There's no reason why you need to be constantly messaging. Don't bake 12 muffins. Bake one cake. It takes the same amount of effort. You put it into the oven. Both take the same amount of heat. The only difference is baking all these muffins, if you were to bake them one by one, takes a lot more time than baking one cake. And the fourth high performance lesson I want to share with you is something called the one and done principle. And what this principle states is you have to see things all the way through. One of the best, most productive ways for you to actually get your tasks done is to sit down and fully commit to getting something done without any kind of interruption. You've seen it before where you're working on a task and all of a sudden someone knocks on your door, you check a text message, and you lose your focus. In fact, research has shown that it can take all the way up to 17 to 30 minutes of you to get back into the same state of focus that you were before prior to being interrupted or distracted. But if you can stay in tunnel vision for 1, 2, 3 hours to get a task done all the way through, it is so much more effective. So the next time you have a whole list of tasks, don't say, oh, I'm gonna do 30 minutes of this, 30 minutes of that, and then 20 minutes of that. No, finish one task all the way through. Get it complete, get it to whoever it needs to get to, then move on to the next task. And hold up, right now I actually want to do the 1 minute shot clock, and this is where I answer one of your questions. So look, if you have a question for me, I want you to type high performance question, drop that in the comments below, and maybe you just might be picked for next week. If you want to qualify, make sure that you are subscribed as well as notifications on. Otherwise, you won't know when I call on you. And this week's question is coming from Genesis, and she's asking about how to reset our performance. Now, resetting our performance and habits is very, very simple, right? Look, I understand if you have a bad morning, you woke up late, and all of a sudden now you feel like you can't get anything done for the rest of the day. That's just a lie that your mind is telling yourself. I want to tell you right now that you have the opportunity to change the pace of your day at any single minute. Look, if you had a terrible morning, it does not matter. Your terrible morning does not dictate how your day starts as soon as it's past 12 p.m. I don't even care if it's 4 p.m. Let's say you had a terrible work day, it's 4 p.m. and you're really demotivated now. Who says that that's gonna impact from 4 p.m. all the way to when you go to bed? It is never too late to get your day started. So as soon as you make a mistake and you're getting a little discouraged, bounce back as fast as possible, because it doesn't matter how many times you fall, it just matters how fast you get back up. Genesis, I hope that answers your question. These time management principles I've shared with you today are timeless. They're absolutely timeless. And if you're an entrepreneur or you're thinking about building an online coaching business the same way that I have something for you. Because right now I actually have a coaching program called High Performance Entrepreneur that is open for enrollment. I only have a few spots available right now, and these typically go super fast every week when I open them up. So if you're interested in this and you want to learn how I built a $500,000 business, $500,000 in just the past 7 months or so, and I only work about 20 hours a week on this one business, I want you to click the first link down below, watch the 10-minute training, and once you're done with that training, book a call with me. You're gonna speak directly with me or one of my team members, and we're gonna see if we're a right fit and we're capable of helping you. So if you wanna take your income to the next level, you wanna get to your first 10, 20, even $50,000 month, and you wanna do so while only working 20, 30 hours a week, the same way that I've been able to do so, I want you to click the link down below, book a call, and I cannot wait to see you there. Look, this video is 100% free for you. My team and I, we put in so much time because we wanna further our impact. We want to help more people. So if this video served you, the price that you pay is to copy the link, text it to 5 friends, share it on your Instagram story, tag me, I'll put my Instagram right there so you can do so, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do absolutely everything. I'll see you next time.